Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you are well. I hope you've had a lovely weekend because this will be going up on Monday. So it's currently Sunday lunchtime. So we have had our lunch and I need to get organised basically for the week. So I thought I would do a bit of an organise with me. There's a few things I need to refill, which I always think is quite satisfying to watch. And yeah, I just need to get organised because I get a bit stressed when things are looking a bit untidy or there's a few things I need to do. Just need to restore some order in the house basically because I feel like I've been quite busy recently and I feel like my mind's like loads of things going through it that I want to tick off, and so I'm going to get a few of those done today and then hopefully I'll feel calmer tomorrow when the week starts. It's like if I've got a messy house, I've got a messy mind. I also could do with giving my phone like a really good clear out as well because I feel like everything's, sometimes I can keep on top of it quite well, but hello. But at the moment I've got like so many emails, my reminders I just keep adding to, my notes are like overflowing, my tabs. I actually reached the maximum limit of tabs the other day and I was like, oh my god. If you didn't know, 500 is the maximum amount of tabs that you can have open on Safari. So yeah, I don't know why, just every time I go on to search something I just click add a new tab and then it's like the tabs are open that are in my mind, like I'm going to go back to them and that'll remind me of like what I was looking at, but I never really go back to them, so I just need to clear them all because I know James thinks it's ridiculous, which it is. And yeah, it's just so much unnecessary stuff, isn't it, on your phone that makes your head busy, so I feel like that needs clearing out. I wrote the shopping list this morning and James went and got that, so that was like one thing ticked off the list because I've got a few things on my list, but that sometimes just takes a bit of time, like thinking of the dinners for the week, thinking about what you're going to have with it, but that's done now. I've also randomly been thinking about Christmas recently and Halloween, but Christmas more so because what I like to do is when I'm talking to people, if they mention anything, I kind of remember those things, or if I see things that I like, I'll add that to a list for like when my mum's asking me, so I'll either make an album on my phone and I'll screenshot things I see online, or even if I see ideas for other people. And then I also have Google Notes as well that I keep like lists on for people, so whenever I'm out and about, if I see good ideas, I just make a note of them so that when like November, December comes, I'm not stressed rattling my brain of what I can get people. So I was actually thinking of ordering something the other day and then just putting it to one side. It just takes a bit of pressure off nearer the time. It's also our anniversary this Friday, so we booked Friday off, which is nice. We've been together 12 years, so need to get a little card for that or something, but we'll hopefully be going to Abersock if the weather's nice, so that'll be good. We need to take Ralph on his dog walk today, so I'll just film everything I get up to, make a bit of a montage. I hope you enjoy the video and let's get organising. So the first thing I needed to do was to refill the tea bags. Yorkshire tea are my favourite. After drinking PG Tips for years, I switched to Yorkshire tea probably about a year or so ago now, and I'm definitely not going back. So I just fill the canister up with what will fit in it, and then the rest I just keep on top of the units in the kitchen. It's just better value for money buying the bigger packet when it's on offer. I also needed to fill the candrel up as well, which I keep in the sugar canister because I don't really use sugar. I just use sweeteners in my tea and sometimes on my cereal. Sometimes I think, does it look weird that I've not got a coffee canister? But we don't drink coffee. I do keep it in the cupboard for when guests come over. Then the cereal containers also needed filling up as well. So James has cornflakes every morning. I have 2 Weetabix every morning, except for the weekends when I'll have the Tesco's version of Shreddies. But these cereal containers have been fab. Then I had to put a wash load on of all the towels, so just chucking those in. So it was quite a nice sunny day, so you just want to get them out on the line, don't you? Then I have these clear containers for like crisps and lunch snacks and things like that, so I'm just fitting what I can into the containers, and then I'll put the rest in the understairs cupboard, and they just look a lot neater in the cupboard, and because they're clear you can easily see through them to see what you've got. And then I realised that we needed to take Ralph on a dog walk, so we decided to go out and get that out of the way with, because then it's a lot easier for the rest of the day once it's been tired out. So this is a field near us and he absolutely loves it. He'll just run from me to James and back, and it's great for tiring him out. And he also loves carrots. He's like our little reindeer. If you want to get his attention, just ask him if he wants a carrot and he'll be there in 2 seconds. So a little carrot after his walk. And And then my mum came over on Friday and bought me some lovely flowers for mine and James's anniversary. So I just need to cut those and put them in a vase. So I've got some gypsophilia and some roses here, and a little tip with the gypsophilia, because I do get put off buying them because I feel like they have a really strong smell that I'm not a fan of. But if you put a teaspoon of salt into the water, it stops them smelling as bad. I feel like it doesn't completely remove the smell, but it's definitely not as bad. But just don't overdo it on the salt, because I have killed flowers in the past. But I think they look so pretty. They're only really simple and they're quite cheap to buy in the shops. It's just the smell of them is a bit annoying, but a teaspoon of salt does help the smell slightly. So I'm just going to arrange all those into the best bouquet that I can. I love fresh flowers. I love having them on the windowsill, in the kitchen, in the living room. They just annoy me that they cost quite a lot and they die, but it is really nice as a treat when I either decide to buy some for myself or someone buys them for me. And then with it being our anniversary, we've been together 12 years, thought I would do the little message board that I have. So this is quite time consuming, but I feel like once it's done, they look really nice. It just adds a bit more decoration to the occasion, like stood next to gifts and cards and things. Just think it looks really cute. So I'm just going to find all the letters that I need and make the board. So as you can see, I've got a lot of letters that I've previously used that are already cut off. So I try and find the ones that are already there. But if I can't find a letter that I'm looking for, I'll just cut it off the pieces that come with the board. I just went with Happy Anniversary Loverboy because that's what came to my head from Dirty Dancing. I'm sure it's off Dirty Dancing when she's like, "Hello, Loverboy." And then for dinner tonight, I'm doing a beef stew that I cook in the slow cooker. So it's a BBC Good Food recipe, so I'll link it down below in the description if you want to give it a go. But I have made this quite a few times in the slow cooker and it's really nice, especially when the beef's been cooking like low and slow for a good few hours. And although it's a bit of organisation earlier on in the evening, when it's all cooked and ready in the slow cooker, your future self really thanks you. And then you add about 600ml of boiling water once that's all in the slow cooker together. There's a few ingredients I missed out here off the recipe just because I didn't have it in, and sometimes I think it doesn't make that much of a difference if I don't use a couple of the ingredients if I've not got it in. But like I said, I'll link the recipe below if you want to give it a go. And then I usually just serve that with some lovely buttery mash, and that's the Sunday dinner done. I think I'm going to end the vlog here. I hope you've enjoyed this organised with me. I definitely feel a bit more prepared now for my week. My house feels a bit more in order. I've got quite a few things ticked off my to-do list. And yeah, I'm now pretty tired. It's nearly 9 o'clock. So I think I'm going to have my shower, get in my pyjamas, make a cup of tea. Yeah, just get ready for another Monday. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on Monday for another video. Bye!